All right, welcome back to another episode of Daily Wrap Up Crew. No book of, I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Ace with us.
Yes, indeed, it's your boy Ace. You know it's time. The next step, you blowing up like a landmine. You heard? Follow me on the gram, Ace to go 24.
All right, last but not least, we got Jew.
It's your boy Jew. I'm going off the top. Like my name Ace, I'ma act like it's written, but you know it's not.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna front. He caught you with that one, man. I didn't know where he was going, but yeah, he definitely got you.
He gave you props though. He said you act like it's written, but you know it's not.
I
appreciate
guess.
the other way.
I guess.
I'm lying.
I appreciate
Anyway,
it.
we got some special guests in the building. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Hey guys, I'm Destiny. You can follow me _Destiny Soto on Instagram and Destiny Soto _ on TikTok.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's Maddie. I don't really have an Instagram, but it's _MADESPIE_.
All right.
Hi, it's Caitlin, and you can follow me on Instagram at Caitlin KITLIN 1890.
All right. All right, before we get into the topics real quick, yo, do us a favor and hit that like button, man, because we need the support for real. And if y'all not already subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe to us and hit that bell notification. I feel like a real like YouTuber now telling people to hit the bell notification. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Press here and here.
and then here. Like, yo. I get into my first topic. It says, are women good listeners or are men poor communicators?
Oh boy.
You
You wanna go first?
I'll go first. I guess
Come to the mic.
we are good listeners,
Mhm.
but I think we don't like understand sometimes. We're not as understanding as we could be.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me with that?
Why you think that is?
Just because I know we get into like our way of being, and I know like we have a way, like at least me, I'm not talking about myself. I like just when I get into a certain mood, that's my mood.
You feel like you listen to argue instead of listen to comprehend, like
Or not even. Well, that's a good example. Another example could be like just not even wanting to talk, ignoring completely. You know,
Come to the mic. Yeah.
dismissing the whole topic completely. You know, just trying to ignore anything.
Right.
You feel?
Yeah, that's the strategy y'all use when y'all wrong, when y'all don't want to say it.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying it because we're usually wrong when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So
I feel like women hate being wrong.
That's
So that's where it comes in. Like, are men bad communicators? I feel like it works both ways. Like, because women could be bad communicators as well. Like,
I feel like men don't know how to listen because as we tell you like how to solve certain things, but you all still don't. Some of you still don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So y'all come out blatantly and say this is how you do it.
Not.
Or do y'all give out?
Y'all give out hints.
No, it's not hints either. It's like we say like, change this, start doing this. That's how we're saying like, quit those habits.
You know what happens after a dude usually do what you ask for? You add some other shit in here.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
no, you're right.
always.
That's true. No, that's true. I couldn't say that.
Every
Not
girl's different.
always. Everyone's different. For a fact, everyone's different. Everyone handles shit differently. But yeah, we do. Like I said, we get in our own mind.
We got tunnel vision.
I want to get to a point you said women hate being wrong. Like where do you think that comes from, and why do you think women hate being wrong?
I feel like that's how I've been since growing up. I
My
just
mother.
always wanted to be right. I guess if there was something, I would always try to find a way to be right.
Is that
Like-
specifically with men, or are you like that with other women as well? Like,
I feel like it's changed, but I feel like that's how I was before.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I matured as time passed by.
Mm.
It's just different now.
Okay.
But that kind of proves that men do listen because we let you guys win a lot of these battles that y'all not supposed to be winning.
You let us.
We-
let us
yeah.
win because you don't want to listen to it.
It could be that.
Yeah, that could be
That's
true.
a
I'm
good
not
point.
even gonna argue that.
Yeah, that's a good flip, but
We might let you win so we can start sex
And it's
that
understandable.
night
It
or
gets
whatever.
annoying. Who's not annoyed by also constant bragging? I get that, but it's annoying. You think it's like fun for us to brag, and like to have to be on you and be like, do this, do that. You're not doing this. It's annoying. You don't want to do that to the person you love.
But how often do you hear men say women is not listening or giving us what we want?
In one common issue. Yeah.
Well, I feel like men
But
don't
no.
Which is
also don't.
which
don't-
is.
I guess when it comes to sex.
But I feel like also men don't complain about a lot too. Like men don't
Yeah.
let a lot of shit slide too. The same shit that y'all nitpicking at, men will see it and be like whatever, you feel me? And keep it pushing. So it's
Very
like
true. That's
we
true.
could be the same nagging person, you know what I
You
mean? But we
really-
choose not to.
Okay. But there are some men who do complain
Nah,
all
they
the
do,
time.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
I think when I think it's actually a little bit of both. I think women men are bad at communicating. Some men are bad at communicating. And I think some women are just poor communicators as well. Like, because I think men don't express themselves because they feel like they're not going to be heard by women. Like, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's like, damn, even if I do express this to a woman, she's not going to receive it well because she's too busy trying to win the argument. Like, you know what I mean? Or this, that, and the third. Like, I had a situation where the woman was blatantly in the wrong, but she wanted to flip the narrative so badly and deflect that just to prove that she was right or just to get the last word. I'm like, that's not necessary. That's not needed. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, if I say one thing, you don't have to look at it as, oh, well, I'm trying to dominate you or, I'm just trying to like control you. Like, it could be constructive criticism, but sometimes when it comes from a man, it's looked at, oh, well, he's trying to be more superior or whatever the case is. And that's where you get there. Like, I don't want to be wrong, especially to a man. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of both. But
It is.
And I don't want to be like the devil at this shit because you did mention that you feel like most men only complain about sex, right? But I feel like men do complain about women not cooking as much, not cleaning as much, not going out their way, not being spontaneous. Because they want us to do all that. So we don't nag you guys about doing it. And we feel like the least you could be doing is fucking us.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I
so
mean,
if we're not
facts.
getting
No,
that,
facts.
then he was like, well, fuck it. I ain't gonna argue about this shit, but you better give me some pussy. You know what I'm
the
saying?
bare minimum. Like,
No, I understand that. And I feel like the reason why we like how you were saying before that the least that we can do is like we are so expected to be in the kitchen, to be at home, to do this. So I guess it makes us like get angry. So it's like, why should we do that?
But that's like us. Can we not come home and pay the goddamn bills?
There's some women that pay bills.
No, they are. But I'm saying, like, there's guys
pay
that
their own
cooking.
bills or pay the bills for in a relationship. Like,
I feel like repeat your
Because-
question.
women love paying their own bills. But as soon as they
Right.
get in a relationship with a man, I would never go 50-50 with another man.
I would.
I
I would do
completely
50-50.
disagree
I
with
think
that.
of
I
that.
completely disagree.
No, every relationship
why
should be 50-50.
why do you feel like you have that mentality?
I've gone through a lot of shit. I feel like,
What's wrong with
I don't know. I
women?
just think that it's fair to do 50-50. You shouldn't put all that shit onto a man. It should be equal.
Yeah.
That's, you meet in the middle for any relationship. That's how it should be.
Well, you were one of the first people that came in and said, not because you don't want a man to look at you like you ain't doing shit. So I do appreciate that answer.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's just relationships. I don't understand why this concept is so like hard to understand. Like, a relationship is a partnership. Like, you know what I mean? Everything should be equal for the most part. Obviously, people love to say, what about gender roles and traditional men and traditional is out the window. There's nothing traditional about 2022. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is
No.
traditional. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
so if you're trying to live your life like you in the 1950s and you just want to be at barefoot and pregnant at home and the man pay all the bills, that ain't what feminism was about. Like, your feminism was trying to break that, you know what I mean, and have women be equal to men or have the equal rights. Now it's about women being superior to men, but that's a whole nother conversation. But, y'all...
They like selective
the
feminism.
selective, like, the
That's
selective
true.
feminism and the selective traditionalism. Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all want to be able to, make your own money. Not all women, but someone want to be able to make their own money while the man still provides everything and feel like, oh, well, I could pick and choose when I want to be feminine or submissive. And I'm like, bro, that's...
Yeah, but you could be traditional, you know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
can't be traditional and then complain about it. I think that's what it is. Like, some women will cook and clean. I'm like, oh, well, I need help with this when the man is paying on the bills and stuff. It's like, all right, but I'm working, I'm
But
paying on the bills.
like me, as a father, I come home, I cook, I clean, coming right from work, and my lady could be off that day. I won't even say nothing. I mean,
But
after
how
a
you
while, I might say something.
Oh, okay.
Like, yo, this shit don't make this shit regular.
I get into my next topic. It says, should you still have a relationship with your ex?
No.
depends.
It depends.
On what?
It does depend.
Depends on like how it was really like I feel like if you were like deep into it and it's just like there is no going back, you know, like there was too much shared in between you where it's just like I can't be friends with you anymore. But if it's more of like that relation where like it was more on like that
Kitty shit.
Like a petty breakup
not
type
even
of
a
thing.
petty breakup, but just it was a lot of love, but it wasn't love like that. It was more like I would love to have you in my life still, and it's more of like that equal terms of like you're my friend, you're my family, but you're not. I can't see you like that. Does that make sense?
Does that really happen though?
I've heard, yeah.
Have you been in that situation?
Yeah.
No.
With an ex, and you like? Yeah,
I mean, like I'm not best friends with any of my exes, of course not. But
But you feel like
do I have a relationship with them? No, but am I okay with them? Yeah. I'll have a conversation with them. I don't mind. Like, but a relationship, I don't know if I would say necessarily like it's a good thing to have. Because I just feel like every relationship came with something, and you left it for a reason.
Yep.
How do you know that doesn't continue on to like a friendship?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if you realize while y'all was in a relationship that y'all better off as friends? Like y'all great friends.
Then I think that then
why not?
It could, yeah, it could.
See, I have to push back on that because if you saying we could better off as friends, y'all gonna continue to build your friendship to ultimately be like, damn, you know what? Let's give this another try. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are more compatible than we was before. We are more mature than we was before. You know what I mean? It might work out differently now. We know each other a lot more better. So that's why I'm like, I don't know about that one. Like, you know what I mean? Because a friendship, y'all still maintaining your relationship, but y'all also are continuing to build on the friendship. So, of course, that's going to be the natural person that you go to when you want to have a relationship. You know what I mean? So
definitely possible.
And what if you like in a relationship and you're still talking to your ex? Like, how does that work?
Get up. No, that is the biggest disrespect.
It's disrespect?
I think, how are you still going to,
Ladies,
but you just said they could be friends. Like,
it depends. It depends on the situation. I could be friends with my ex, but I would have I wouldn't be talking to anybody. Like, they're just like, I don't know.
So you just cut them off?
Yeah, so as soon as you get in a relationship, it's like,
well,
I can't talk to you no more?
No, not like that either. Let me find the words. Let me find the words.
I think what she's trying to say is like, once you're in a relationship, you have to like know how to respect the person you're with, and they're not obviously gonna like that. So I'm not saying like cut them off, just
they're not friends anymore, they're associates.
No, they're still friends. You're just distant.
It depends.
You have
I feel like
friends. I have friends that live miles away from me, and I still consider them friends. You know, and I don't see them every day.
The friend word, I don't like, because friend, that word holds value. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not your friend. Just because you're cool with somebody doesn't make them your friend. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
I think that term does get, a lot of terms get used loosely in this generation. Like people, you just meet somebody, they big bro, or you love them. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta earn those titles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how do y'all feel about? I said people. I ain't saying me. So how y'all feel about your significant other having friends of the opposite sex? Like, clearly he can't have an ex, but could he have a female friend?
Yeah, as long as I trust him, I don't see a problem.
So then what's the difference between having an ex? She's
because
a female friend.
You have feelings for them.
But they're ex. You just said, I could leave that in the past and work on your friendship.
If you can leave it in the past, but not everybody is mature enough to do that.
So how do you not know he can't leave it in the past?
That's the thing.
But if you trust him,
it just depends on the person.
I think they're able to have female friends, but a relationship with an ex is completely different from a female friend.
Yeah.
You already been with them. You already have history with them. So I think it's very different. Like I said, I don't mind if you occasionally, once in a blue moon, your text says, how are you? And that's it.
So you won't have a problem with that?
Hell yeah.
It depends on that intimacy level.
I thought you were going to say the time they texting.
You have a problem with it?
Oh my.
Huh?
I
really wouldn't.
If you looked in your significant other's phone and see that he texted the ex, it was innocent. Like, hey, how you doing?
Wait. We're just friends?
Like,
we're trying to get back together?
Well, y'all in a relationship.
Oh, hell no. You think that's okay? I'm being that.
Yo, why is your face so serious?
She looking at you like,
letting you know that I think that's not okay. I think that's not okay. That there's a respect in like that relationship, and I feel like
her birthday just passed, and he just texted happy birthday.
How the fuck you still
Why are you
remember?
still talking to her?
Fuck out of
Why are you
here.
still talking to her for?
I would be like, it's okay.
He got on
But would it be
Facebook,
okay if
notification
what?
popped up.
If you guys had like you were with a girl and she was still talking to her ex-boyfriend? How would you guys feel?
Impossible.
I don't even want my girl.
She
I'll
gonna be
honest
an
with you, I don't
ex.
even want my
Why?
girlfriend.
Okay, she's gonna be an ex, so
Yeah.
it's the same thing for us.
When I was in a relationship, my girlfriend ex used to hit her up, and she like, and I was like, yo, why you responding to your exes? And she's like, oh, if you trust me, then it shouldn't be a problem.
There shouldn't
And I
be no
thought I was
ex in the
tripping, like,
picture.
you know what I
But she
mean? Like,
shouldn't have him constantly texting
No.
her.
You see, that is a red
But I'm
flag.
telling
Like I
her-
said,
I'm
like a
telling-
happy birthday, I would never be
But
bothered
I'm
by
telling
that.
her like, it might be innocent on your end,
No.
but what you think they texting you for? Like they texting you to see if
He's trying-
did he mess up? Like
Mhm,
can
they
I get
waiting
back
for
in
the-
there?
yeah,
Yes,
they
you
waiting
see.
for it.
Oh my god.
But that I don't even want me personally. I don't even want my girlfriend. This could be controversial, but I don't even want my girlfriend having like guy friends. Like you know what I mean. I had a situation when I was in a relationship, and this woman sweared up and down that he was just a guy friend. Right. Sweared up and down. Oh, he's just a guy friend. You don't got to worry about him. We end up not working out. Guess who she with now?
Him.
The guy friend. So as much as y'all reassure guys, oh, they just. I'm not saying this happens with all guys, but there's some guys like you know what I mean. They not guy friends. That's all I'm gonna say. Like they wait for the opportunity.
I 100% agree with that. Because
Yeah.
there are guy friends that are just waiting to be next.
And
so
women
they're
is
just
cool
waiting.
as fuck with their guy friends and be giving they man headaches at home.
That's facts.
That is true. That is.
Well, not too much of a headache. I feel
Y'all
like
fucking peaceful
so
as
bad.
homegirls.
Yes.
Y'all loving and caring, supporting. You be like this.
And not to include all the benefits that you know what I mean. The homeboys. Oh, I was talking about side niggas too. Like side niggas do get the benefits too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
benefits.
So
I don't think attractive women can have guy friends. That's just
yeah, I'm under that impression too. Like you know what I mean.
Shit,
'Cause if you're attractive, a guy's always
they always
going.
have an ulterior motive. Always.
I
Like-
don't think so.
I don't think.
so if
I
they're
don't
not
think
attractive, they can't have guy friends.
So-
what you're
so
trying to
they're-
say.
If you got
I'm
a-
attracted too.
If you got
Attracted
a
to
if you got a not attractive girlfriend, then you alright.
What?
I think the same thing with women. Like I think like if a woman is attracted to another guy and that's her friend, I think it's the same outcomes. Like, eventually, they're gonna try to shoot their shot. Eventually, like
If
you
you
know
got
what I
an
mean?
ugly
Like,
boyfriend, then you cool. But if you got a
I wouldn't have an
attractive
ugly boyfriend. Though. There you
If your
go.
boyfriend is attractive and he got a friend, I'm pretty sure if you not treat him right one day and he go over and like, yo, she, blah blah. She like, oh really? Let me suck your dick. Like,
Oh
you know what I
my
mean?
God.
It's gonna happen.
yeah, these are real life activities. Like,
Right.
No,
I get into my last topic. What's your ethnicity?
Ecuadorian and Colombian.
Colombian.
Chinese and Vietnamese.
Okay. So, what would y'all say are some negative like stereotypes about your ethnicity, about women of your ethnicity?
I would just say that we get called crazy.
Y'all get called crazy?
Yeah,
All y'all
toxic.
crazy? All y'all crazy?
I wouldn't say all of us, but
A high
toxic.
majority?
Oh, you.
Maybe.
Same thing?
Loud.
Loud?
Loud.
Okay, what about you?
I feel like guys think like when they look at like Asian women, it's more like, oh, like they're submissive or like they're
Mhm.
not the type, always like stay at home, take care of the kids, like all that traditional stereotype. And it's like if you're nothing like that, it's like no, like she's crazy or like whatever, or
Mhm.
like she's not disciplined or she comes from like a bad family.
Okay.
So it's always like that hit or miss. And like there's never that in between.
Yeah, it's interesting that you brought that point up because oftentimes I do hear that stigma associated with other ethnic groups of women that they're more feminine or more submissive, like you said, and they don't come off like disrespectful to their man and things of that nature. So this is why I wanted to just quickly to see what kind of like negative stereotypes y'all think are associated with the women of y'all ethnicities and stuff like that. Drew, what are we talking about?
All right. If y'all still watching, make sure y'all still hit that like button. Stop being stingy. You know what I'm saying? And that shit free. Like
That's
is
the
it free to
thing.
click?
That's the free
Do
thing
it.
to do.
Click a button. Like click a motherfucking button. All right. My first topic is Oh shit, I'm doing it again.
It's some shade. That's why I didn't can't see what the shit said.
At what point in people's lives do they take dating and relationships seriously?
I'd hope as soon as possible.
As soon
'Cause,
as possible.
I mean,
Like
why
13,
are you playing?
like 13,
no,
like,
I
you
mean,
know what I'm saying? Like,
whoa. Okay.
You trying to back the doctor?
Like you said, what age, right?
At what point in
At
people's
what
lives?
point?
Not age.
Ooh.
That's the thing is that everybody matures
If
differently.
you want to put an age
so
on it, you can put an age on it.
it's
I feel
kind of
like when
hard
you're,
for.
like,
I think
your
age
late-
doesn't matter.
You late what?
20s, maybe. late 30s,
like college.
What?
College.
Like going, like not college, but like
Holy
little.
shit.
I mean, like undergrad or
taking
graduate, and it's
seriously in
like
college.
sometimes it's in that
I've
between.
never heard of.
Now,
I mean, it happens.
I actually got a point about what she said. I think is different for men and women. I feel like men tend to settle down more when they get closer to 30. Like, you know what I mean? Because they have more.
30.
I would say closer to 30 and after. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I said closer to 30. I'm like 28, 29, like in that area, and then obviously after 30, because usually men are more financially stable around that age. Like, you know what I mean? They're more in their careers or what have you than somebody that's younger than 28. They're not worried about a family or whatever the case is. So I feel like with guys, it's closer to 30, and after 30 is when they start to take relationships and marriage more seriously. And I feel like women, honestly, like she said, y'all not gonna like this, but during y'all youthful years, like during college, like she said, maybe 24 through.
Y'all gotta let that thought out.
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying those should be the prime times y'all should be looking to get married. Like, you know what I mean? Because if y'all keep women that keep waiting, and I know you're not gonna like this, but the value starts to go down with women because you're getting closer to 35, so you're not gonna be able to produce children at a rate that you could if you were younger. Guys value things like that. You know what I mean? Your beauty starts to decrease a little. Like, you know what I mean? You're getting older. Usually, older men want attractive women. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying y'all gonna be ugly, but y'all competing with younger women at that point. Like, you get what I'm saying? So guys naturally are gonna gravitate towards younger women that's have a more more healthier womb and things of that nature.
You 5 years ago.
Yeah, so I feel like that's my personal thing. Like, I just feel like women should look to settle down early in their like mid-20s, where guys usually take relationships more seriously. This guy was always posing like towards their 30s.
I feel like social media has a lot to play with that though, because it's like you're seeing people like famous celebrities dating younger and younger girls, like girls that are like, I don't know, like half their age or even like younger than that, and it's like
that's always been going, but that's been going on since the beginning of time. Like,
but it's just more shown
parents,
out now.
And the father is always older than the mother. Like, you know what I mean? Usually by a significant amount. Sometimes, like, so
but it's like it makes us think like, oh, like I want that life. It's like if I can get the bag.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I also feel like it's how Eli mentioned that men want to settle down when they're in their 30s. At that point. I feel like women always have regrets because when women are younger, I feel like they fall in love easier at that point, right?
Yeah.
So y'all be tied up on one guy, no matter how much he dogged you out. And then by the time y'all over this dude, y'all want to go to the phase where y'all want to explore your options and how much sex y'all want, who y'all want to do it with, different personalities. Y'all want to then open yourselves out in the market when it should have been more flipped. You should have did that when you were younger.
I've always thought like I feel like I should have never dated as young. Like I made a lot of mistakes dating so young. I settled too down like quickly. I made like big important choices in life based on my relationship that I knew probably was never going to work out. So you're right. I do think that we should have explored or experimented or been curious when you're young.
Yeah.
And settle down.
It's not wrong, but I just think that people are like so committed to somebody. You may not even once you don't know if you're going to college, y'all going separate directions, you taking different career paths, may not even be living in the same neighborhood that you grew up with somebody.
Yeah.
And then you're so committed.
Yeah. What about you, Kim?
I feel like what you said, men tend to want to settle down. I say after 30. Like, I feel like once you hit that 30 mark, it's like, okay, I could, know what I mean?
You let that thought out.
You know what I mean? I got it out of my system now. Where's my wife at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And women are, I feel like women are emotional and they love to love. You know what I mean? So, and that's from like an early age. Like, I mean, and women are taught in society to, find that man and settle down. So I feel like that's what women go through life, period, looking for. Like somebody to be there forever, you know what I mean? And men are taught different. Men
they just smooth with it. They hiding how many men they make it feel that special.
I think it's
here nor there.
I think it's based on how you I think it's based on how you raised as well, because men are taught to explore. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why men do that. and women are taught to, you know what I mean, settle down.
Yeah, because then if you explore, you're labeled as like a hoe.
Exactly.
You're just
right.
judged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
women are always judged more harshly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, I mean.
In that situation,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or not even, just people don't know your story, but if they see you with like 1, 2, it's automatically she's a hoe.
Shit, but now it's okay to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's like if you ain't a hoe, you got to go. Like I mean, the hoes is getting praised. Like
Hell no.
It's very
It's the
different.
culture
no,
now.
I'm not
Hookup
saying.
culture.
Like
That's
It's-
hookup culture.
It's because we're surrounded by, like, I guess by the fact that we're surrounded by, we're normalized to everything.
yeah.
So now, what isn't being, like, whatever you don't accept, you're not normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
you're the weirdo.
Yeah,
You're the
there's this
weirdo.
push, especially for women lately, of this being sexually liberated
Exactly.
and going after your career and being that boss woman. And I think that can be a detriment sometimes to women because some women prioritize their career so much now. They in their 30s, 35s. I know a lot of women that prioritize their career now, 35. You know, geriatric pregnancy. They might not know if they can have a child or not. Now they regretting the fact that they didn't start a family because they prioritize their career. And not many guys is going to want that type of woman. That she's older, she's unsure if she's to produce children at that point. I mean, unless you got money to have a surrogate or something like that, like, you know what I mean. So
unless you already got children, you don't want
unless you already got children,
I feel like
like,
everyone finds their partner. I feel like there's no rush or time on it.
I don't know about everybody
I
finding their
I disagree
I do
on
think
that.
so.
There's a lot of people.
I would say most. No, I mean I wouldn't say
found, like,
everybody.
my example, my grandfather, he divorced 50 years after being with my grandmother. He got with this other woman, close to his age.
After
now.
50 years?
After 50
Oh,
years.
he was bold.
You say your grandfather.
My grandfather.
What about your
yes.
grandmother?
Rest in peace. She did not. She didn't want to. She was
But
a very good
this is
looking.
but this is where I go to. Men have more value as they get older because they are looked at as more financially stable. Well, I mean, obviously, if you're doing the right things in life as a man, you're looked at as more financially stable. So more women would gravitate towards you because you are that quote unquote provider. You take care of the home, you pay the bills. So they would have more options readily available to them than a woman that's older. You know, she doesn't have as many options available to her as if she was younger. Women's values in their youth, you know what I mean, femininity, their ability to produce children, that's where their value is. So that's why I think it's important for women to take advantage of their youthful years until they get to a certain age. And then it might be a little difficult for y'all in the dating scene, like, you know what I mean?
I feel like that bounces back to where we said, like, traditional ways of thinking then. Because some people would say otherwise that women are probably valued more when they're older and men aren't as much.
I don't know. I mean, maybe some people might say that. I can't name it.
Repeat that.
Some women are valued.
Women are valued more when they're older.
When sometimes, you know how they say sometimes men bring more value because, you know, they provide.
Right.
You know, women can bring the same thing. What do men look for in a woman? They want to feel loved. You know, they want to feel treated special. Sometimes that's hard to find from just another person. You know what I mean? So I feel like women will always have that. Not always men will be able to provide.
I don't know about that one. Like, I know y'all want to hear this, but I feel like women lose value as they get older, unfortunately. Like, you know what I mean? But
I can see that because, like going back to like tradition-wise, like for Asians, it's like, you know, how if you don't settle down right away, and it's like the women who work on their career, it's like it's much harder for them to get into like that dating life because like I used to work at the bar and I would see single women who were very successful, but they're in their late 30s. They're still having a hard time, trying to find someone. But then reverse, when I see like the guys come in, they're in like their 40s and they're like dating this person. A couple months later, they come in with somebody else. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, what else? What we talking about, Joe? Keep going. My fault.
All right. Speaking of relationships, I think that relationships are becoming harder to maintain.
Yeah.
Why I think that?
Trust.
Just because it applies to everything. I guess in the generation we're growing up, like I said, everything is normalized. People cheat now, like it's okay. Some people are okay.
Now they've been cheating. You know what's the difference about cheating?
Got easier.
Women are being more argumentative about it. Like before, y'all used to allow men to cheat. I hate to say this, but women used to just not say nothing as long as he came back home and paid the bills.
That's
because y'all was so dependent on that man to provide that lifestyle for y'all. I mean, obviously, if the man cheated and you felt like you wanted to do something, you was going to be homeless because he provide. You wasn't. Woman at that time was the woman at that time wasn't working, so you're either gonna go back with your parents or you're gonna be homeless because he provided a certain lifestyle for you. Now it's different because women obviously have the rights that they have now, and they're not tolerating it no more. So
and a lot of women are
different.
financially dependent. Like that's why I say I feel like just women don't tolerate as much as they used to. So I do feel like it's harder. Like it is true. Like sometimes some women focus more on their jobs than they do on anything else, as they should. But I do feel like they do get lost in the track of that, and I feel like at the end of the day, it's really what we have decided.
What you saying that though, right? Like you saying like men since the beginning of the time, we've been the same. We had to maintain where we had to focus on our job and have time for our family and time to make our wives happy. Why has it changed? Because you guys work now, not all of you, but you guys work now and y'all can't do the stuff that y'all used to do at home. You get what I'm saying? Like, we've been this way, we stayed this way. Now you guys had the opportunity to work. Now y'all saying, well, I'm working now, so don't expect none of this house shit to be done.
Because before we didn't work?
Come to the mic, Yeah.
Before we didn't work?
I mean, but nothing's changed.
Before, housework is the hardest work ever. I don't know if you ever clean it.
Ever?
Yes. Taking care of a house is very hard.
Men still got to mow the lawn, clean the gutters, do all the electrician, plumbing. You know, all that shit ain't easy.
Or you pay someone to do all that at the end of the day.
A lot of these
So you can't pay somebody to do laundry, wash dishes, cook. You can pay somebody to do that
all
too.
that. Like that's what I say.
But everything you say you could pay for. Everything you saying, you could pay for that too.
Of course we can, but we'd rather not. We'd rather just do it ourselves.
The people, I mean, I ain't paying nobody to do that shit if I could look on YouTube and find out how to do my goddamn stuff. You feel me?
YouTube University is a real thing.
Like, I'm going to mow my own motherfucking lawn. You get what I'm saying? I'm not paying you $40, $50 to do that shit.
If you're trying to plumb in, bro, you better off paying the plumber because you fix that shit and then that shit busts. And then your house is flooded, bro. So it's like you might as well pay and then save the money.
Yeah, I think that's the issue too with relationships because people feel everybody is expendable, right?
Expendable.
So because some men are saying, hey, like, what value do you bring to this relationship? If I could just buy everything that you quote unquote offer, if you saying, I could cook and clean, men feel like, I could buy that. Or, if you saying sex, or I could just, if you acting up, I can buy. Women are doing the same thing. Like, why do I need a man to go half on the bill? I can just pay my own bills, or I could pay somebody to mount a TV or whatever the case is.
And they could buy dicks now too.
Exactly.
And that's
exactly. So it's like it's 50-50.
And that's my point. Why I feel like relationships are being harder to maintain. I feel like everything is so accessible now, and then with technology. You got a lot of options now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Social media at the palm of your hands. Like you could literally.
Exactly.
Like,
before, it was who was ever in your town or whatever you drove around and you saw. Now, you can see somebody in China. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, my God. Let's look like my next wife. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, relationships is getting hard because there's more options. You know what I mean? That means you got to compete more. There's more distractions. I mean, and everything is, I think you got to bring more to the table because, like you said,
women don't like that table shit.
But like you said, everything is expendable now, so you gotta bring more in order to be accepted.
Yeah, and I think Jew had a point about people confusing their wants with needs in the relationships. Like he was talking about that earlier, and it's true because men and women are going to weigh their options. You know what I mean? So if you're giving that person a headache. He might or she might weigh the oh well, this dude, he looking like he could buy this for me or do that for me. So that's why it's harder for men because if somebody is getting on your nerves, your man is getting on your nerves, you might weigh your options with the guy that's in your DM trying to send you $1,000 in your Cash App or something. Like, you might associate that with he's going to treat me better or whatever. Not all women, but some women. And I think guys do the same thing. Oh, this woman giving me headaches. Oh, but this woman is more attractive. She might match my personality more. We might be more compatible. So there's always that.
See, but a dude, he just trying to get that pussy. He coming back home. Leave that. He's coming back home.
I mean, that is true. Like, that is true. I'm not going to hold you.
And I heard somebody say, love without responsibility feels amazing. You feel me? So it's like you at home and you got kids and you got bills. Know what I mean? There's a lot of complications with that. So it seems like it's stressful. Rather you just meeting with this person and having sex, there's no responsibility. So obviously,
But the consequences of that.
Huh?
After that, the consequences that come with that. It's
I mean, if you get caught.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is true because Jew also had another point. Jew be having some points. I'm not gonna hold you, but he had a point about like high school love. Like that's some of the best love you probably can.
Yeah,
you could experience because there is no requirement. Y'all just love each other based off. It's not because of how much he can provide for me or if he can pay the bills.
Only time you can find,
I
feel like you can. People say you can't find unconditional love outside of your relatives. I feel like that's the only time because you guys don't have nothing together.
Yeah, his love is not dependent on if he's providing for you or paying bills or if he has a job and for him his love is not dependent on like vice versa. Like a guy's love is not dependent on if you look better than this, that, and the third, or it's just about how you treat each other and how compatible you are to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
how you make each other feel.
Yeah.
All right, my next topic. If your significant other was cheating on you, would you rather know about it or would you rather them keep it to themselves?
Know about it.
Yeah, of course, know about it.
So you would rather them come and tell you?
Yeah.
I'd rather them be honest.
Yeah.
And own up to what they did.
Y'all gonna be looking for that shit.
And what would be your response? Like,
get the fuck out.
Get
the fuck out.
That is going to be a response, but
honestly,
of course. No, but honestly,
that's the first reaction.
Wait. So he cheated on you, felt bad.
He felt bad. Did he feel bad while he was doing it?
No.
That felt good. That part felt good.
No, like what?
But he had the love and respect for you to tell you.
The love and respect.
Yeah,
Where's the respect? Okay.
Because he could have kept it to himself.
I guess.
Because you ain't know. And what you don't know.
Girls always find out. That's the thing.
That's
Girls find out without even having to try. Like it blows my mind. The amount of stuff.
What the intuition?
Like, oh yeah.
Yes.
Like,
oh my God.
we know it because as like
know
because I feel like
women's intuition is fake. I'm
no, we have it's like everyone has a gut feeling.
Super fake.
I feel like sometimes
all my gut feelings been
the
real.
reason I feel like we say women's intuition is because we give a lot more energy to a guy than we do ourselves. Like we absorb them instead of being by ourselves.
I think y'all manifest a lot of things. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if you keep he's cheating on me, he cheating me.
No.
Eventually he gonna cheat on you. You manifesting that energy.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Instead of manifesting positive energy, you manifesting negative.
That's the reason why I cheat every time.
That might be what it was. Somebody whispered in his ear, cheat on her. Where did that come from? Like, you know what I mean? That's that manifestation. You know what I mean?
It's not manifestation, but it's like where you're just always thinking negative. And as women, we can do that. We can just be very negative.
But you know what negative thoughts bring?
And they bring negative
results. No,
that's exactly. So I do think you're right in that. But I think I'd still rather know because at the end of the day, when I won't. But majority of women that I know and what I've done myself, we forgive them and we want them back.
I was gonna say that. You said it too, yeah.
Been there.
So like at the end of the day, you have more of a chance of being honest and getting us back than us finding out. And because if I find out, I'm
really quickly. Do you think if you told us if you were cheating, would we take you guys back?
I don't think so.
No.
You damn right.
You see?
I don't think so.
Because men are not as strong as women in that aspect. Because y'all could do that.
That's a nice way to put it.
It's a fact though, but I know for a fact I can't take that hurt. Like I can't look at you.
It hurts.
Yeah.
I think it hurts more for men, and I always say this. I think it hurts more for men because on the list of priorities, when you ask men what they want and women, loyalty is usually the top 3 things that we want from a woman. When you ask women what they want, you don't get to loyalty until like the 5th thing because you got protection, provision, if he can pay the bills, if he this, that. Y'all don't get to loyalty until further down. Like, so I feel like men prioritize loyalty more. And this is exactly why, you get celebrities and they cheat on their significant others and a woman is taking them back. You know what I mean? It's just because if he's providing a lifestyle for you, you're not gonna care too much about the cheating. Like most women are not gonna care too much about the cheating. Like you know what I mean?
It really depends. I don't need anyone to provide for me, so I would never expect that from
nobody.
The reason I think that it hurts men more is because we feel like it takes women a lot more to cheat than it takes a man. A man would cheat just strictly off of opportunity. You know what I mean? Women would cheat. It's with their mind and their heart. Yeah. So when y'all cheat, it's like, damn, you like this nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So really that's why it hurts.
That's a valid point. That is a valid point. Like,
I feel like that's valid, but also I don't know, just being at college at Rutgers, I don't know, it's different though. Like just girls be out there just as much as guys, and it's crazy. It doesn't take much. It really doesn't.
No. College is different.
That's a different animal. It's also adult life, so it's in there,
So you saying that women cheat just as much? Cause we know the facts.
We know.
But women like to act like they don't be cheating just as much as men cheat. Like, you know what I mean? Would you agree with that? You shaking your head and you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I guess I don't know.
So you think you think it's even, or you think men cheat a little bit more than women? Or
I just feel like women have more access. Like, or as a girl, guys are just like trying to get at you like every second of every day. Yeah. So you have so many opportunities, but it's up to you at the end of the day what you decide to do. Mm-hmm. Like.
Yeah, women do have a lot of opportunity. I seen a video one time where a guy was talking about, he had this equation. It was bad funny. He's like, yo, if you got a girl, he's like, yo, 5 guys are going to try to talk to your girl a day. 5 times this is that. 5 times 12 is this. He's like, yo, so it's 2,800 and something men trying to holler at your girl. You think she's not going to, you think she's not going to cheat once? Like, I'm like.
No, because.
No. It would be the same thing with men, though.
No, yeah.
Nah,
it depends.
Men gotta go out there with the cheat. Like, you know what I mean? Women, cheat come to your front door. Like, y'all ain't even gotta work for that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it can't be the same thing way, though. If you compare a woman's DM to a man's DM, it's not the same.
Oh, no.
No, it's not, but.
I mean, it really depends what stage the man's going through.
And how many women is going up to men saying, you're cute, can I take you out? Or you want to go out sometime? No, it's not a lot of women.
How many women?
When's the last time y'all shot at a guy?
Like 8 months ago.
How you shot your shot?
She looked at it.
I mean, nothing. I followed him on Instagram, and
what
he posted.
What the fuck is that?
It's because we have met previous, but you know, like how Instagram comes up with suggested, and I followed him. He posted a selfie, and I said, "You look really cute," and that was it.
And then he
I could say she, but the thing is, she said that because I thought she just said follow. And I'm like, ain't no way there ain't no motherfucking hint. Because women do think that's I follow.
What? And then guys like 3 pictures and think what? Like that's the same thing.
Yo, that's
true.
Guys will follow you. They'll like 5 of your pictures and they'll leave it there.
That's not shooting your shot. That's throwing the bait out there.
You supposed
to trying to get your attention.
You supposed to like some pictures back in order to show that you
there's a mutual interest. Like then when there's a mutual interest.
So if you don't like no pictures back, then he like, she ain't fucking with me.
Yeah.
What if she didn't even notice? That's the thing.
How you not notice somebody like 5 pictures again?
Unless you got a lot of followers.
Because you got a lot of following.
You got like every single picture she got up.
But then you gonna look extra thirsty. If you liking a picture from like 3 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Spam my Instagram. I'm just like...
that's how you get it? But you seen it though, right?
I seen it, and then that's it.
Wow.
It creeps me out.
Yeah,
it creeps me out.
Well, why though?
You don't want to see my DMs. Like, you don't. Like
niggas sending deals?
No. Whatever they said,
why does somebody like
why women don't send coochies? Like, why we don't get coochies in cities?
I have as a female has sent to me.
Oh, you got coochies?
I've had girls send me stuff.
Oh,
yes, my DMs.
I sending coochies to girls.
No, my DMs are crazy.
For girls, it's always easier in certain aspects.
Exactly.
And
have you ever looked? I'm sorry. Have you ever looked at a picture and a picture of a woman sending her pussy, and you're like, you know what? That's a pretty pussy.
Probably, yeah.
No,
yeah.
Of course, if someone has a nice pussy, I would say you have a nice
pretty pussy.
Do you let her know that?
Huh?
Do you let her know that?
No.
Do I let her know that?
Yeah, like, that's a nice pussy.
Do you like the picture or something? Like,
maybe but not let her know it.
She said, I'm going to bust it open now. The next
No.
Are you like that? So when last time you shot your shot at a man?
Long time ago.
What's a long time ago?
Like.
And why?
And what did you do?
She was so long.
You seem like a straightforward person, so I don't see like you would be scared to say something to somebody.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Last time it was like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago maybe, and it's still like bouncing back and forth. So I guess that's why.
What did you? How did you shoot your shot at him or them or whatever the pronouns is nowadays? I don't know what the pronouns
it
is.
It is them.
What?
How did I shoot my shot? I asked to go hang out.
You just said, "Oh, hey, let's hang out." That was your first initial text.
He was my manager.
Okay, so he's like, let's hang out outside.
He gonna see this shit like, oh, that's what that
meant. Yo, she's straightforward. I'm pretty sure he knows.
Yeah, he was my manager. So we just I worked a lot, so we would see each other a lot, and we found one common thing, which is we both smoke. So we just started smoking, and just got from there to like dating and then broken up and then we
I
broke it off.
I want to get to I don't even know if we got time for this topic, but women.
Wait, hold on.
I want to get back. I want to get back to what you said. You go ahead next. I'm sorry.
Keep it in your
because don't give
up.
Shot.
Last time I shot my shot, it was this guy. We had mutual friends, and like, yeah, we knew each other like at the bar, and then like he'd post something, like I'd swipe up and like make a comment, and then from there like continue. So like a good amount of conversation to be like, oh hey, like we should get some food sometime or like hang out or whatever.
And you suggested that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How long ago was this?
This was probably summer, August.
Does that mean that you would have to pay the bill because you initiated the date?
I don't mind.
Okay.
See, 50-50.
I started
50-50.
it and I asked you, so then I don't mind. But I mean, if you offer, then like we don't mind either.
I mean,
if you insist.
But like, if you did do that, right? You would assume he should still pull out his wallet, right? Because that's fair.
Yeah, are you doing a fake, like acting like you about to pull out your wallet?
I've done that.
So he can
If I asked,
that.
No, like I'm actually willing down to like I asked you to come eat with me.
Shout out to you, man. I'm a big believer in whoever asks out on a date should pay. That's
exactly.
But that's why I feel like most women don't ask.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like that. Yeah.
No, I feel like most women don't ask. Maybe because of that, but also because we're shy. Because we get into...
You have a big fear of rejection.
You get a rejection.
Exactly. And women are...
You don't?
I don't know. Not so much. I don't know. I feel like I'm just bold.
How many times have you shot your shot in your life, would you say?
Oh, God.
Not many.
No.
It's not a lie, right? You count on one hand, maybe?
On one hand, I can
Exactly. So
it's like, I feel like women have... like their chance of getting rejected is low.
Yeah. It's low, but y'all still don't want to risk that.
Yeah.
But the thing is that what's the worst they could say is no, and that's it. You go on with your day.
It's very true.
Like that's it.
I used
like,
to talk to
I mean, some girls will take it differently. That's the thing. That's just
most
how
girls will take it.
Some girls will be like, "Oh my God," but like for me, I'm just like, "Okay, that's it."
Yo, I would walk up the block, and every girl that would pass, I would say something. And if I speak to 20, if I got 2 out of that shit, I'm cool. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna see you ever again. Like, what's the odds?
Yeah, true. But
it's fine.
So I want to get back to this topic that I had.
Get back to it.
I feel like, and when you say smoking, you're referring to weed.
Yeah, I'm a stoner.
Okay. I better not be on no euphoria shit.
No. I know it was cigarettes or something. I feel like women that smoke weed, they easier to bag. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I'm just saying that. Like
we're so
because
peaceful.
if all I gotta do is
you
trying to pull up and smoke. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 is free weed. Y'all pulling up, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Like,
why is always got me money with you? No, we pull up with the same amount.
It's free weed, like you know what I'm saying?
We pull up with the same amount as you. At least I do. I'm never.
Oh, so you
match?
Hell yeah, I'm always gonna be matching.
Okay,
always.
First of all, you sound like you did this weed trick before.
Yes, right?
I wish, like you know.
I know he never smoked.
I never smoked,
like,
but I be seeing how easy it be. People be telling me, yeah, all I did was buy some weed. She pulled up to the crib. I'm like, that's it, like, bro, like you know what I mean, like.
Well, it's not that it, but yeah,
I mean, not all women obviously.
It's a good start. I won't lie that. Yeah,
it is a good start.
It is.
And yeah, I got no problem with that being the first date. If that's a weed date,
it's calm. You have a good time.
If I like you high, we're good.
Yeah, because then that's how you get to know someone's vibe too and how they are.
Exactly. Because some people get quiet. Some people I know they get paranoid.
Yeah, I'm on a motherfucking planet. I'm like, huh?
I'm always on my own planet.
But that might be kind of misleading too. Cause I know some people.
Oh, I know.
Some people bubbly when they high, but then when they not high, it's like you're blah. Like,
you're blah.
I'm paranoid on the low.
It really depends on like, I guess like someone who just occasionally smokes weed and someone who's a stoner. This is different. Someone who occasionally smokes weed, you really can't tell off what their personality is. A stoner, they're gonna involve it all in their life activities.
Yeah. God, I have a friend and he was messing with a shorty and she would have like an attitude the whole day until she smoked, and then when she smoked, he's like, oh my God, I love her. You know what I mean? Like, I like this person. Like, you should be high all the time.
I've dealt with that before. I'm not going to.
Yeah, so.
It's women, like, when they're hungry, they're the same way. You can be very
get
bitchy.
A Snicker.
Angry.
Yeah, get a Snicker. Yes. Like, you can get very angry.
Yeah, true.
And we have a lot more hormones. Like, we're everywhere. We're just bouncing everywhere. So it's, like, easy for us to be sad and then happy and then angry. And it's
bipolar.
Something. It is. It really is. And some I feel like that's what men don't understand.
When they're on their periods too.
But if you only like this person when they're high, can you really be with that person?
No, you can't. No, you can't. You really can't.
Let's say you're just gonna smoke them out all the time.
Yeah.
Put them on that methamphetamine. They stay high for 8 hours.
Oh, you might take the
for a nigga that don't do drugs. You know a lot.
I had to do an essay on methamphetamine.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Nigga, try to do some
research.
Since we do have some time, I want to ask y'all. One of the questions that we ask most ladies: would you rather a man with a 9 to 5 or a scammer, hustler?
Holy shit!
Aye.
Tick tock, tick tock. It's a tough question.
You gotta put the Jeopardy music in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Our eyes just going back and forth.
I'm talking about fast access cash. He's swiping. You got whatever you want.
But
or that man that's working 9 to 5.
I'll take the 9 to 5.
Personally, I don't care.
Okay.
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, that's an option. But if we're choosing between,
I've been with both.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
You gotta pick one.
I've been with both, so I can't really say
you gotta pick one or the other.
And which was better to you?
If you had to pick one,
which was better for you?
Depends what the 9 to 5 is making. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. No, I feel like it was.
She wants the scammer.
Moving on. What you going with?
I don't even know because I was in that situation not that long ago.
Oh yeah.
He's on that other end.
Y'all some bad girls.
We're so smart girls.
Shit, can I get some?
Logically, I want to say that 9 to 5, stable. I know your schedule, but at the same time, I really like that person. Doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we don't really care.
Sound like they making room for the scammers.
Yeah. We made room. And that was it.
She said 9 to 5, but she over here rethinking.
Y'all getting that bag over there?
I need that cash. I can't deal with a man that get paid every 2 weeks. I need that money ASAP.
Every 2 weeks. Take a long time.
Yo, all the scammers, we're gonna put they
all the scammers that they talk about,
and we gonna get their social security numbers for y'all.
Our Cash App is here. Make sure y'all send us some money.
Facts. Another last question for you guys. Do you guys think you will be open to dating outside your race? Since you guys,
of course, of course.
Anybody off limits, or y'all want the whole basket? Everybody in here.
Not the whole basket, but
it sound like
we don't mind.
Candy or some shit like that.
Which one do I
want? We're open to anything. Okay. I'm open to
taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. Holy shit, that's
we got a Skittles shop. Skittles be looking for a sponsor too.
Taste
the rainbow.
That was a good one.
Do you think there's a stigma of people that date outside their race? Do you think that families are accepting of it? Would your family be accepting of it, or would they prefer you to date within your ethnicity?
I think my family would be fine as long as I'm happy at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like Hispanic cultures don't really give
They don't?
I
can't. It depends. I mean,
I know most parents are they speak Spanish. They must speak Spanish. But they don't really care at the end of the day.
Yeah, my family is more they say oh, I want you to bring home an Asian boy, but at the same time, they don't really care as long as I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'd hope.
So if you bring home a black guy, how would they feel?
Oh yeah, that's a good.
I'm not saying I understand all Asian, but I do know some Asians are very racist towards black people. So I just want to know how do you think your family would respond?
Personally, they're pretty open, to be honest.
Okay.
And they're so this is a little story, but short story. I had a little party at my house, and I did invite a few of my friends over, and they were black. Mm-hmm. And my mom met them. She's like, "Damn, they're cute."
Shout out to moms.
Send us the next invite.
Okay.
Is she single?
No, And then, you know, she would ask me, like, oh, like, are your friends coming? And I was like, yeah, like, they're coming over too. And they're like, oh, the cute ones? I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Mommy lit.
Mommy.
She in tune. She definitely in tune.
Fun.
Like, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, because she understands, like, you know, times are changing. There's, you know, there's no reason to be so stuck behind and so like that. Because if she knows that I'm unhappy, it's going to make her unhappy.
Very factual.
That's what's up, man.
That's what it is.
All right.
All right, well, definitely appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. It was a dope conversation.
Thank you.
Again, let them know where they can follow y'all at.
Okay, so my Instagram is _Destiny Soto, and my TikTok is Destiny Soto _.
It might be reversed.
No, that's
She
the
was
right one.
thinking
That's
about
right.
the whole show. She's like, I gotta remember this shit.
gotta
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have it in the description, man. Like, what about you?
_MADESPI _ IDSP.
She'll be back on IG soon. Like.
Soon, maybe next month.
Don't know when, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
And mine's Caitlin, KAITLYN 1890.
And if y'all shoot y'all shot, just make sure y'all come with the debit cards and the weed. Like, you know
And a
what I'm
dick
saying?
pic. They taking dick pics and coochie flicks.
And coochie flicks.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. That's
Simple.
It's the easiest thing y'all can do to support us.
Free.
Y'all can also donate to our Cash App as well, Daily Wrap Up Crew. If y'all want to donate, support the podcast, definitely appreciate it. And check out the merch, man. We ain't no merch, but we do got merch. Like DailyRapUpCrew.com. Like, you know what I mean? Check out the merch, man. Some dope stuff. And then appreciate y'all, man.